This is the potential draw for the Champions League for the knockout stages. In the past, it's all about finishing first, trying to give yourself a preferable draw to avoid the big boys. But the way in which it's played out, Bayern Munich, Chelsea, Juventus, and probably Real Madrid as well, all in pot 2. You can make an argument here, Real Madrid definitely in pot 2, that it's actually better to be in that pot than pot 1.
Well, Tottenham, who were a shambles last year in the Champions League, go and win their group.
Yeah.
I mean, Madrid and Dortmund in there, and now they could. Now look who they could face. I mean, that's just the way it's turned out.
Exactly. You look at it as well. United, Liverpool, City, Spurs could be facing Real Madrid, Bayern, Juventus.
And when you look at it and you see Manchester City and then you look to the right and you see Bayern Munich, you think, how many times have they met in Champions League? And the fact that Manchester City finishes first, they still might actually get Bayern Munich. It's a scary thought.
Well, and it's the thought of Guardiola going back to Bayern Munich and that storyline. But you just find a lot of quality in that pot too.
Yep.
And a lot of quality of teams in that pot too that are hoping for what? Besiktas.
Yes.
Yes.
Definitely.
They're cheering hard for Besiktas. Even if it's Liverpool or Sevilla, you still take Liverpool or Sevilla other than matching up with PSG, Barcelona, or whoever else. I find that pot two is where you want to be quite honest.
But this is great.
Yeah?
I mean, that's not what it's about, because I know it's just panned out this way and it doesn't normally. But if you look at that, there's hardly an easy pathway to the quarterfinals. Once the knockout 16, apart from the fact you can't play anybody from your own country in this knockout stage, you struggle to see an easy pathway for teams. So if you're going to be in the quarters and the semis, you're probably not going to have knocked out so-called weaker teams on the way to get there. You're going to have to probably beat one of the big boys in the round of 16. That's great.
Sid's still with us. Sid, this could be some draw, couldn't it?
Yeah, it could. Although this was repeated last year, remember, in going into the final Champions League group game in Real Madrid's group, it was Real Madrid against Borussia Dortmund. And we were in that strange position in which it suited them. It suited Dortmund to come first and it suited Real Madrid to come second. So they got a 2-2 draw, which, of course, facilitated that. And the reason for that, of course, is this rule where you can't play a club from your own country. So Dortmund knew it was better for them to be first and Madrid knew it was better for them to be second because of who they would and wouldn't avoid. And, of course, Real Madrid went on to win the competition despite finishing second in the group. I suppose when you look at it as well, though, I mean, we basically named, 4 really strong teams who are second-place teams in the group so far in terms of the draw. But when one of those is Juventus, well, it was going to be Juventus or Barcelona anyway, and one of those is Bayern, well, it was going to be Bayern or PSG. So really it's just 2 teams in an unusual position or an unexpected position that's created what's turned out to be a really quite a nice, even spread. And you're right, everyone wants Besiktas, don't they?